Welcome back, Halo followers. 343 is talking about Season 5. In their most recent blog, they said, in our last issue of Forge Features before the upcoming release of Season 5 of Halo Infinite on October 17th, we visit some legendary spaces from Halo 2 and Halo 3 ODST. And I thought that this was interesting that they have Firefight spaces here, because there is tons of Firefight and campaign AI in Forge leaks today that we're going to talk about. But they had this really great confirmation. Stay tuned next week for a preview of what is coming to Forge when Season 5 of Halo Infinite releases later this month. Trust us, you don't want to miss it. What's happening next week? Well, it's the Halo World Championship. Now, we're about to get into all the leaks here, but this is an event that you're definitely going to want to tune into, because there's probably going to be the Season 5 trailer. This is all happening, by the way, on October 13th to 15th, so it's probably going to be specifically one of those days when the hype is real high. They're probably going to drop the trailer. They're probably going to show some new maps, some new features, some new updates, and of course new events, and finally tell us what is going on with Season 5, because we really don't have too much official information, but boy do we have a ton of leaks. Specifically, Delta Leaks shared this: Firefight custom game options include general settings, respawn and revival settings, King of the Hill settings, skull streaks, and set and wave customization. So if we just scroll through it here in this video, we see respawn settings, reviving, limited respawns for, I think, different teams. That's actually pretty nuts, right? But yes, you can actually see, Serasia talks about this in a second, is that 343 just recently added Marines. That's pretty awesome, right? And you can actually change the waves, or just leave it default, right? And squad selection order. This is like really in-depth. It does remind me of Halo Reach settings, right? I mean, this is awesome. This is really, really cool. And if we look at what Serasia's saying, he says Forge AI seems more plausible than Firefight for Season 5. I would be surprised if it doesn't come out. So most likely Forge is going to have campaign AI tools, and that is going to include probably nodes as well, like an expansion on the node system, so that campaign AI will not only understand how to navigate your Forge maps, it will also probably bring about campaign intelligence, AI intelligence, to its fullest. Because of the nav mesh system and what we know about the slipspace engine, and from what I've heard, is that the campaign AI are very smart. It takes very little to set them up in the campaign development for Halo Infinite, and it will probably be the same here because the intelligence is going to be independent. So as long as these Forge maps have the nav mesh system rendered, which is, by the way, pretty damn simple if you haven't messed with it yet, it's very easy to set up bots on Forge maps. The AI will probably use the exact same system and use those nav mesh systems along with new expansions to Forge, so that we will basically be able to play with many of our friends in custom created Firefight maps, not only having campaign AI and bosses, by the way, on Forge maps, but also dev maps, right? And there is just going to be so much possibility here. It's going to be freaking nuts. Serasia also said Marines and bosses have been added to custom game options for Firefight, right? There's actually a list of the bosses here, including the Harbinger and the Gedon, Ike Novos. I actually don't recognize too many of these guys, but these are basically the bosses from Halo Infinite's campaign. Chaklock, of course, remember him. Jaga, imagine, 10, 15, 20 Jagas running after you is going to be freaking awesome. And to also hear their voice lines while you're playing with friends in custom games, it's going to be weird. It's going to be surreal. It's going to be freaking awesome. And hopefully this brings back some life to the custom games, right? And I definitely do want to run some games here soon. This is going to be freaking nuts, guys. We can probably code our own Firefight games in the meantime until Firefight actually releases. And who knows, this might actually all be releasing together on October 18th. So we're going to be able to pretty much spawn everything. There's actually been leaks of this where you can place down these nodes where you can actually change the options of respawnability and which type of enemy. And with the node system, I mean, this really just changes everything. But you guys let me know your excitement about this. There is also this. Mint Blitz said he is 1 rank away from max rank. He actually did get this. And he said, wanted it done before Season 5. Pretty sure they'll add a reward with the new season. And then Brian said, you know, just the eyes emoji. So yeah, they're probably going to add something for the maxed rank. So that's something to look forward to if you're one of the few people up there. And then also Rejected Shotgun did something incredible that I really wanted to show you guys. He added the Hornet into Halo Reach. And here is gameplay of it. And that's a wrap. I really do want to follow more mods and talk about this kind of stuff more. I mean, Rejected has done some incredible stuff like adding Godzilla, adding the Mammoth into Halo 4, or from Halo 4 into Halo Reach. Some incredible things I do want to talk about with his stuff specifically too. But I will catch you guys in the next one soon. Peace.